Legacy systems like Mastercam often require fully custom post-processors that can take significant resources to configure and get up and running. Part of our mission with Fusion 360 is to lower the barrier to entry to get you making parts as quickly as possible, so we decided to do things a little differently. We built an online library of hundreds of free open source post processors that you can download and use instantly. Use the search to quickly find a generic post for your control, or even machine-specific post that will make the most of your machine-specific functionality. View sample code and download the post configuration to start using it. Remember how I mentioned that posts are open source? You can make your own post edits, and we even built an extension for Visual Studio Code to make post editing even easier. Check out the video on post customization to see what we built for Visual Studio Code to help with the post editing process. We also have a dedicated post-processor forum where you can ask a question to get help from other Fusion and HSM users, and even Autodesk staff. The forums are fairly active, and often a search for your post, machine, or issue will get you the answers that you need. But we know not everyone is interested in editing their posts themselves, so we have partners available on the Services Marketplace for paid post edits when you need them. Simply fill out a request form and connect with a service provider. Once you found a post that works, whether it's from the installed post, the online library, or through a partner, adding it to the cloud assets will ensure that the post processor is available whenever you're logged into Fusion 360. And if there are other people in your Fusion team, they'll be able to access the post too. So if there are any updates or changes, everyone is working with the most recent version. Now on to the good stuff. What if I told you there's even one more way to make quick changes to the output code without ever opening the configuration file? In Fusion, there are two ways to generate G-code, the post-process command and NC programs. The post-process dialog is a simplified dialog that allows you to choose a post processor, set post properties, and create G-code, where the code will open in the default editor set in preferences if Open NC Code in Editor is checked. NC Programs offers everything the post-process command does and more. We'll cover NC Programs and the benefits they offer in more detail in the Productivity Tips video series, but for now we'll use them since they offer a clearer list of the post properties. Post properties are editable options available for each post that allow little tweaks directly from the post or NC program dialog. For example, when I select the host post, I can check Use Chip Transport to add the corresponding machine code to the beginning and end of the program. Safe Start All Operations makes it easier to pause between operations where there isn't a tool change. Because there are so many options available, if you aren't sure what a property does, there are helpful tooltips when you hover over the post property. Other post processors will have different properties. The Heidenhain post has a property for tilt preference. The Herco post has properties for ISNC or BNC mode and machine axes. One final post property to call out that is available for most posts is the parametric feed option, which will allow you to edit feeds at the control. Here is the resulting Mazak code on the right with the parameterized feeds now in the code. When you're ready to create code using the NC program, right-click and select Post Process. The code is automatically created at the output folder location. Post properties are maintained in NC programs, so you can add or edit operations and repost without the need to go back and set post properties again. From quick changes with post properties, to open source editing with VS Code, to the Services Marketplace, Fusion 360 gives you options to get the post processor you need quickly at the cost that works for you.